Hi, this is Gopinath. Today we are going to see the concept of impulse and momentum. So impulse, a force acting for a small duration of time is called as impulse. If you say mathematically, impulse is equal to force into time. So this is the basic concept behind the impulse. The unit, SI units for impulse is Newton second, NS. So next we see what is momentum. Momentum is nothing but the product of mass into velocity. So we want to see the relationship between these two, that is impulse and momentum. So here the force is nothing but the rate of change of momentum. Force is equal to dp by dt. So we can write it as force into dt is equal to dp. So finally, if you integrate, you get force into time, that is nothing but impulse, which gives you the change in impulse minus change in impulse, that is the impulse is equal to change in momentum. This is, we call it as impulse momentum theorem. That is change in final and initial momentum is nothing but your impulse. The entire concept is called as impulse momentum theorem. Next, we are going to see some of the applications of impulse concept. See, when a person is going to catch a ball, means he will lower the arm, so which shows that if he catches the ball and keeps it tight, he will feel much pain in the hand. That is why we have given the direction of motion of hand towards downward when the ball is coming from up to down. So this is an application of impulse concept, that is lowering hand while catching a ball. Second concept is, we are going to take the railway bogies. Here, when you take the bogies, you will have the buffer in between two bogies, which gives you the holding of which is giving the like working as a shock absorbers between two impact of the trains. So the buffer, you can see it when between the two trains, which is having a cylindrical disc-like thing, and which has got spring inside the system. So this absorbs when the force is applied, a large force is applied within a short period of time. Next, we are going to see suspension or shock absorbers. Usually you can see this suspension or shock absorbers in bikes, and then sometimes if you see in certain cars, you can see these shock absorbers. The major concept behind this is, if there is any sudden application of road due to bumps, that is ups and downs, you will find that the large force is transmitted to the body of the vehicle. So to avoid that, we have got shock absorbers. So this is the third application of the impulse. Next, third, fourth one, if you see, falling on cement road or a heap of soil. If you have got if a person is falling from top height, like 3 to 4 feet like that, if he falls on the heap of soil, he does not feel very disturbed or paining, whereas when he falls on the cement road, he feels very paining. So this is the basic reason is the soil gives some cushioning effect when the person falls on the heap of soil, so that he is moved to a certain distance inside the soil. Because of this, the momentum is conserved, as well as the person does not feel pain. Next thing, when you see the loading point in some places, what is happening, the glass and ceramic products, what they do is they put the paper wool or just shredded papers. Why do they put shredded papers? That is, It works as a cushion in between when there is any friction or any collision between the glasses or wires due to jerk of the vehicle or any ups and downs in the road of the roads on the roadside. So if it is like that, this flapper wool will work as a shock absorber to absorb the sudden impulse created by the ups and downs of the roads. Third thing is leaf spring. This sort of spring you can see it in the trucks, buses under the axles and the rear axis and front axis. You can see this type of thing because it is working as a spring, and you can see this is a leaf type of springs are used in heavy load systems. So this also works as a shock absorber. So when there is any load is applied, it bends and gives you the thing as a cushioning effect. So hence it serves the purpose of absorbing the impulse while moving ups and downs of the vehicles. This is the basic concept in impulse. So these are some of the applications of impulse. I hope you understand the basic concepts of impulse and their application where it is widely seen. Thank you all. We will see with some other concept on some other day. Thank you.